Alrighty, so welcome back to the world headquarters of the law offices of Douglas Koenig, and I'm talking to you from my corporate office. You can see, I want to talk to you today a little bit about, in part three, about cryptocurrencies. Now, part one, I talked about passwords and digital assets that are non-tangible, such as passwords, and also part two, we talked about social media. Social media being Facebook and email and those sorts of things. They are also non-tangible. And so they are things that typically tend to live on the internet and need a little bit of extra help in terms of transferring them when you have, if you should die, or if you lack capacity to manage this stuff on your own, you want to be able to give someone the right to be able to do that. So cryptocurrency is a brand new kind of an area that is a bit confusing to a number of people. I am not going to explain it to you today. I have a whole course about that I'm building, and you can certainly come to the office and we can have an extended conversation about what digital currency is, how it's used, blockchain technology, the whole kit and caboodle. But for now, I wanted to tell you simply that digital currency, such as Bitcoin or Ethereum or any of the new things that may come along, is an intangible asset. It's an intangible currency because it's not like a dollar bill. You can't pull it out of your pocket and spend it. It lives on the internet. It lives virtually. That is, you don't ever take possession of it for the most part, although there are ways to do that. And it requires specialized planning in order to transfer that over to your heirs or to your agents under power of attorney. And this is very important because if you lose the password to your digital currency accounts, that may be irrecoverable. What does that mean? It means that if you have $1,000 in your Bitcoin account and you don't remember to tell the password to anybody, you pass away unexpectedly, that money is gone. It's locked up. No one will ever get it. There's a story recently. Now this is February 2019. Recently, there was this rumor that an owner of a cryptocurrency exchange passed away unexpectedly without sharing his password. Now, you wouldn't think that the owner of a cryptocurrency exchange would have this problem, but sure enough, apparently he died. $300 million may be locked away forever, unreachable by his clients. There is no way you can sue all you want to. There's no way that company is ever going to retrieve those assets if, in fact, he did die with the password. That happens to big companies. It happens to little companies, and it could happen to you. So if you were to have a crypto asset, it could live on a thing like a flash drive. It can also live on what's called a hardware wallet, and the hardware wallet is a device that keeps the information, keeps these cryptocurrencies locked away in an electronic state offline, so you're not subject to somebody else forgetting the password, but it means you might forget the password, you might not be able to retrieve it. So we have a planning method that actually begins with paper. You know, the best way to save something is to write it down. That way, it's not up to your mind, it's not up to some piece of software, it doesn't live on the internet, but the information can be just saved right on a piece of paper. And then we progress beyond that through a series of planning steps that allows us to get that information about your cryptocurrency to your agents. And there's a lot of ways to protect it. You could put it away in a safe, you could put it in a lockbox, you could put it in a special book on your bookshelf, or you could even share pieces of it. You could literally tear the paper into 3 pieces and give one part of the questions to one person, one part to another, and that 2 or 3 people might be required to unlock it. And that's called multi-signature. Great way to secure assets without feeling like you've lost control. And a lot of people buy cryptocurrencies in order to retain control because they're worried about perhaps the US dollar or the European euro or some other currency being stable enough for the long term. Cryptocurrencies may be one way to solve that. Well, whether that's true or not, owning them presents a risk for your heirs. And there's lots of reasons why we need to plan for that. If you'd like to know more, please call my office, schedule a meeting to talk about cryptocurrency. Be happy to do it, and I can explain why you might like it and why you might not. In any case, I have tools available to help get that information to your heirs and to protect it while you're alive. So once again, this has been 3 parts about digital assets. Part 1, we talked about passwords. Part 2 about social media accounts, and this part 3 about cryptocurrencies. I'd be happy to talk to you at any time about adding these provisions to your powers of attorney or to your wills, and I'd be happy to put all that information together for you, not only to assist you in understanding it, because part of my job is educating my clients, but also in putting the documents together that secure it. So please give me a call. You can also reach out to my website on dougkoenig.law/digital. That's DOUGKOE, N as in Nancy, IGLAW.com/digital. Of course, you probably have already seen that if you're seeing these videos, because that's where the videos live. And these actually are an example of digital assets as well. So I look forward to speaking with you at some point. I enjoy the opportunity to educate my clients and anyone else who's interested. Have a great day.